शुरू करो। विच कारिका, व्हाट वाज द होमवर्क?
ऑन होमवर्क वाज कि श्रेयस और प्रेयस में डिफरेंस करना है, और बुद्धि
फॉर विच
कारिका
कारिका
36
36
हाँ, कारिका
36
36.
कारिका 36
In that, from doctor's notes, we had come out with this. Come on, so
this was very good for me. They were like awareness मेरी level बढ़ी, और it helped me in pinning down certain things. जैसे मैं हफ्ते में रोज तो नहीं, 2 बार तो एकदम 4:30 डॉट, नहीं तो मैं 4:30 पे लगाती हूँ कि मैं 4:45 पे उठूँ। ये मेरा मतलब ये सोच कर ही करती हूँ, लेकिन अलार्म बजता 4:30 पे, पता है मैं 5-10 मिनट तो उठूंगी नहीं, तो वो इसीलिए मैं वो 15 मिनट पहले ही लगाती हूँ। लेकिन अभी इस हफ्ते 2-3 बार मैं डॉट टाइम पे एकदम 4:30 बजे उठ गई, वही दिमाग में कि नहीं उठना है, बुद्धि यूज करनी है, और यूज आई हैव टू, बिकॉज ऑफ अवेयरनेस आई जस्ट गॉट अप।
wow.
So
How
and
does
in
it
many
feel? How does it feel?
I feel good. It feels that it has to be continued daily. एक हफ्ता हो गया मतलब ये नहीं कि जब तक ये डेली एक्सरसाइज नहीं करेंगे तब तक कोई ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन नहीं आने वाला है।
हाँ,
वो चेंज नहीं आने वाला है, वो एक्सरसाइज डेली
इसके
अवेयरनेस।
अलावा अपने आप के ऊपर विश्वास करने का मन
हाँ
होगा कि नहीं?
हाँ हाँ
है ना? यदि हम
हाँ,
विश्वास
वो
करें
तो है।
अपने आप पे कि कर सकते हैं, तो
हाँ,
मन और शरीर साथ देता है। तो हम
बुद्धि को
ये
प्रबल करना
विश्वास
है
यदि अपने आप पे छोड़ देंगे, और इसमें श्रेयस प्रेयस क्या हुआ?
श्रेयस ये था कि मेरे को जल्दी उठना है, और बुद्धि में, और प्रेयस यदि मुझे सोने में मजा आ रहा है, वो प्रेयस था, उसको त्यागा।
ओके,
उसको त्यागा प्रेयस को, और श्रेयस को अपनाया।
खाली जल्दी उठने में श्रेयसता क्या है?
नहीं, उसमें उसके हिसाब से साधना तो मेरी जैसे मेरा अब ये है कि मैं 6:30 बजे, मेरी एक दूसरी साधना है जो वो है, और 6:30 बजे तक, 5:30 से 6:30 बजे तक मेरे होता है कि नहा धो के सब कुछ फ्रेश होके 5:30 से 6:30 मुझे योगा करना है। तो अगर मैं लेट उठूंगी तो मेरा योगा कम होगा ना।
करेक्ट, इसलिए श्रेयस है। और योगा कम होने से क्या हो जाएगा? योगा कम होने से क्या तकलीफ है?
योगा कम करके अपने को एक तो सच्ची पीस मिलता है, और हेल्थ के लिए अच्छा है, मेन हेल्थ पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से। एंड प्लस योगा, आसन और प्राणायाम की बात कर रही हूँ मैं। आसन प्राणायाम और वो उसमें बेसिकली फॉर योर फिजिकल एंड मेंटल हेल्थ, पीस, हार्मनी।
यानी कि कर ही लेते हो तुम। तुम्हारा ये मानना है ना कि तुम सीखती हो, जानती हो, लेकिन करती नहीं हो। लेकिन
हाँ, तो ये बहुत
आसन
मुश्किल
वगैरह
से
सीखा
मैंने,
है, साधना सीखी है और करते हो, तो फिर
हाँ,
क्या
ये बहुत
प्रॉब्लम है?
मुश्किल नहीं, मेरे को बहुत स्ट्रगल करना पड़ा है, बहुत स्ट्रगल करना। और
हाँ।
ये योगा आसन तो मैंने बहुत मुश्किल से अपना स्ट्रीमलाइन, कब तक चलता है पता नहीं, बहुत मुश्किल से किया है। वो भी डांट, एक मेरी नीस ने मुझे डांटा कि क्या मतलब है तुम योगा नहीं करती, उसमें मंत्रों में ज्यादा टाइम लगाती हो, व्हाट। तो उसके बाद मेरे को थोड़ा हुआ, अब कब तक चलेगा। योगा टीचर हो, ये हो, वो दुनिया भर का।
चलो, अच्छा है ऐसे डांटने वाले भी हैं हमारी लाइफ में, कि हम उसकी वजह से काम करने लग जाएं। तो जो कुछ हमें पता है कि ये श्रेयस है, ये करना है, लेकिन ये नहीं समझ में आता कि हम क्यों नहीं उसको कर रहे हैं। ऐसा होता है कभी सुमति तेरे साथ भी? तो इस
लेजीनेस की वजह से ज्यादा है।
ब्लॉक को निकालने के लिए कुछ काम आता है बीसीटी? आवाज नहीं,
Is Sumati on mute?
there's no sound, can't hear you.
मैं शिवा को बोलती हूँ,
नहीं,
लेकिन शिवा
sound है ही
बोलते
नहीं।
कुछ नहीं।
आ रहा आ रहा
आया?
आया।
ठीक है, अब बोल।
हाँ मैम, होता है ऐसा।
हाँ।
फिर वीसीटी करते हैं, ब्लैंक होती हूँ, ब्लैंक होने के बाद थोड़ा देर के बाद अचानक यूरेका की तरह फिर कुछ ना कुछ सॉल्यूशन आता है।
पूरा सा नहीं समझ में आया, किसी को समझ में आया तो बताओ।
कह रही है कि वीसीटी ब्लैंक हो जाते हैं, वीसीटी करते हैं, यूरिका की तरह आता है,
ओके।
तब समथिंग ऑफ दैट शी इज सेइंग लाइक
हाँ, गुड गुड, यानी रास्ता भी है बाधा में से निकलने का। ओके, एनीथिंग एल्स विनीता, श्रेयस प्रेयस?
हाँ, मेन यही था मेरा। और भी छोटी छोटी बातों में जा तो रहा था कि हाँ ये तुम्हारे मतलब श्रेयस है, ये एटलीस्ट अवेयरनेस तो आ रही थी उसको। बुद्धि को पूरी तरह बहुत जगह नहीं अप्लाई कर पा रही थी, बट फिर भी अवेयरनेस वाज देयर।
अवेयरनेस यानी कि हर समय क्या अपने आप को पूछ पाए कि ये श्रेयस है या प्रेयस है?
हाँ, एग्जैक्टली।
ओके।
बट श्रेयस चूज कर पाए वो उस स्टेज पे नहीं पहुंचे मोस्टली। हाँ, ये श्रेयस है मेरे लिए, मुझे ये करना चाहिए, बट कभी कभी किया, कभी कभी नहीं किया, मतलब उसको चूज किया श्रेयस को, कभी प्रेयस को ही चूज किया।
ठीक है, who is
Shall I
sharing
go next?
next? हाँ,
Ma'am, homework was that can we do our actions by taking Shreyas and Preyas into account? And how many times do we use our buddhi? We had to observe that whether how strong is it or how feeble is it. So while doing the homework, in those parts of my life where I have had lessons and where that lesson has been felt and accepted by my mind. So, if such a situation comes again, only there the mind becomes strong. Rest of the time, it is all prayers. So, in those parts, it became a Shreyas. I observed. I'll give an example that in my area, after 6 p.m., I cannot keep the windows open due to these mosquitoes that come. There are a lot of constructions and digging and all going on, multiple. So earlier I would say, chalega, yaar, kuch nahi hoga, and I would ignore the situation. And after I had a bout of malaria last year, and the mind now is alert, and every time you know I'm faced with the situation, sometimes it can become too much. It's very easy to ignore it, or it's okay after some time, but now it is acting with Shreyas. It's alert and strong. But I observed that in between this period of acceptance of the lesson that came, that in between period, before earlier where it was only prayers, there was an in between period of panic where this closing of the windows would happen upon panic. And I would say that that was still prayers only for me. And it was only when I thought about the situation in a calm manner and I accepted it, that again and again, when I'm faced with a situation, the feeling is that of Shreyas. It's a strong feeling. So this is my experience, ma'am. The rest of the multiple situations जो हैं, इसमें मुझे एक awareness मिला कि in many of the situations it's quite feeble and वो सब prayers ही है. कि मुझे like I want it. So I found that जहां जहां ये प्रेयस है, many a time the buddhi is covering up by giving reasons. In fact, buddhi is not acting. It's the ahankar which is coloring it and covering it, giving reasons. And buddhi is just acting on that limited information. So that awareness I got that to begin with, in श्रेयस से कर रहा हूँ, to start with those things जहाँ पे बार बार मुझे ऐसे lessons हुए हैं कि वो श्रेयस अगर हो सकते हैं, and slowly like bring it into other things. I can give an example for the prayers also. For example, अगर डॉक्टर के पास मुझे I have to take a parent to the doctor, for example, and I'm watching something. I'm doing multiple things. I'll be watching एक half an hour thing on the TV, and side by side जो मुझे अगर कुछ खाना वाना बनाना है तो उसका आधा जो काम है वो भी रखा रहूंगा, एंड यहाँ पे वहां पे ऐसे मंडराते मंडराते करूंगा. एंड आई नो दैट ओके, इस टाइम पे निकलूंगा तो कंफर्टेबली जा सकूंगा विदाउट वरिंग अबाउट ऑटो मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा, ट्रैफिक है नहीं है. फिर भी ये करते आई वॉन्ट, ये मुझे देख के खत्म करना है, ये सिर्फ 5 मिनट है 10 मिनट है, इसको देख के जाऊंगा. हाँ, my mind is covering up, looking at the watch in my hand and thinking, नहीं, इतना 20 मिनट काफी है जाने के लिए. जहां पे आधा घंटा कंफर्टेबल हो जाता था आना जाना, उसको 20 मिनट बना के, जो मैं एक्चुअली ये जो कर रहा हूँ, ये वो प्रोग्राम को भी खत्म ही करना है करके वो एक्स्ट्रा 10 मिनट्स उसमें डालूंगा. दैट इज एक्चुअली प्रेयर्स. एंड दिस इज व्हाट आई ऑब्जर्व कि प्रेस 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 के बीच में कहीं कभार एक श्रेयस.
तो क्या चेंजेस लाओगे अभी?
अभी जो एक अवेयरनेस क्या हुई कि ये एक तो टाइम जब भी जो श्रेयस हुई वो मेरे बुद्धि के कारण ही हुई. तो अगर वो एक दो चीज में श्रेयस हो सकती है तो और भी बहुत चीजों में हो सकती है जो मेरे लिए ही लाइफ को कंफर्टेबल बनाएगी. एंड so by I'm going to use
यदि
many
लाइफ
different.
को कंफर्टेबल बनाने के लिए करोगे तो वो तो प्रयास हो गया.
नहीं, I thought over that also.
प्रयास क्या है?
Shreyas is that where there is an ease in functioning, a comfort in functioning with
That is still
awareness.
श्रेयस.
With awareness, ma'am. With
हाँ,
awareness.
विद अवेयरनेस से उसमें श्रेयस क्या है? अवेयरनेस से व्हाट इज सो ग्रेट? बिकॉज यू आर कंफर्टेबल बीइंग अवेयर, देयरफॉर यू आर डूइंग इट. नो, यू आर सेइंग
No, that is a wrong
इससे करने से
understanding.
लाइफ में ईज आ जाएगा, देन इट इज प्रयास.
Ma'am, it is greater good, na?
अच्छा,
Like
only in
everything.
comparison it is श्रेयस, but it is not श्रेयस.
Then what is greater good?
So it
Please
is lesser.
educate me.
हाँ, तो what is श्रेयस? श्रेष्ठ क्या है? Okay, we'll wait for Sumati to share hers, and then let both of them also react to the
Shresht,
question that I have raised.
ma'am, I'm just sharing. It's just a thought that came. Is like very harshly implementing something on myself Shreyas, or is something that is done with ease Shreyas? Is both
Both
a
are
question and
prayers.
both are prayers only.
Both are prayers, because harshness also you want, therefore you are doing it. Ease also because you want, therefore you are doing it. Vinita, you want to tell him, because he's not going to allow it to go otherwise. Explain. What Raju is saying, is that really Shreyas? You're on mute, Vinita.
You repeat once again, Raju.
He's saying, acha, anyway, Raju, you only explain.
Did you hear the homework to be sharing किया था?
Homework
और-
की है.
तो होमवर्क शेयर भी किया आपने.
हाँ. So right now the thought came that based on what they were speaking, that is like ma'am said that is if I'm doing it for ease, then it is prayers. I agree. If I'm doing it for my ease, for my comfort, then it is prayers. But if I'm doing it for the ease of the action happening for the greater good, then is that prayers?
What is
Where
greater good?
What
that
greater
is what
good will happen if you will have 30 minutes to go and if you have 20 minutes to go? What is greater in that?
greater is that I will be calm
So
as
you
a result.
only, na?
As a result, all
Acha,
around me,
as a soup of the soup of the soup of the soup. Okay.
reaching without worry, reaching on
वो
time.
तुम्हारे लिए तो श्रेयस हुआ ना, यानी तुम्हारे
नहीं,
पर्सनल गुड के लिए, तो वो श्रेयस कहाँ हुआ? श्रेयस और प्रेयस का कॉन्सेप्ट हमारे को कहाँ से मिला? क्या पढ़ा था तुमने डॉक्टर के नोट्स में जिसके अंदर से ये होमवर्क कर रहे हो? ये किया था कि अपना आराम से हो, इसलिए खाली कंपैरेटिवली श्रेयस हो? इज दैट कॉल्ड श्रेयस?
No.
तो फिर
So this was not comparative, ma'am.
ये तो कंपैरेटिव ही हुआ.
In what way?
कि
I'm
जहाँ तुम
asking
खाली अपने
you
आप को
actually.
20 मिनट देते हो, वहां तुम
हाँ.
आधी घंटा दोगे, तो ये भाग भाग के पहुंचते हैं और ये थोड़ा आराम से पहुंचेंगे. What a श्रेयस बाजू.
No, ma'am. That's what
Anyway.
you're looking at it
ठीक है,
in
तू
terms
अटका
of the
रहेगा,
time.
तू नहीं निकलेगा. जब तू अटक जाता है ना, तब ऐसे ही करता है. वेट कर. लेट सुमति शेयर. तो पढ़ो पहले, डॉक्टर के नोट्स में से मुझे निकाल के दो कौन सी वो लाइन थी जिसकी वजह से हमने ये होमवर्क किया. चलो.
Ma'am, this part, na, that most of us are unable to use our intelligence, we need to be engaged in whatever we have decided or wherever we see a larger good. We have not to fall in ignorance by ego or senses. That last line, by ego or senses. My homework, that part only I was recognizing. That बाकी जगहों में जो हमेशा वो that ego or senses cover up कर देते हैं. So that was prayers for me. So where I remove that I want.
Unfortunately, if that is your thinking, then okay, that is it. For you, that is the homework done. Even if that much awareness you've got, fine, good luck to you. Buddhi is the closest to Purusha. It has a discriminative faculty to decide right and wrong. The rest of the organs, though important, cannot discriminate. तो चलो इतना discrimination use किया. Thank you. We do not use our strength. We just work from the surface and don't even recognize the strengths that we have. Something similar happens with us. Since childhood, we fail to realize our strengths within and keep suffering. There are a few wise people who know their inner strength and make rapid progress. There are few wise people who know their strength and make rapid progress. Make rapid progress. Knowing strength, make rapid progress. Most of us are unable to use our intelligence. We need to be engaged in whatever we have decided or wherever we see a larger good. And this decision was about studying Sankhya, reaching that Kaivalya, right? Overcoming all the three tapa forever. Not for wherever we see and or wherever we see larger good. Larger means खाली अपना ही थोड़ा ज्यादा अच्छा, ऐसा? Larger good means of the entire universe. See new things, analyzing them, and then take them to the consciousness is the function of buddhi. If buddhi is doing it, every new thing, it will, what it takes, analyze them, and then take them to the consciousness. That is when you are using your buddhi. So, chalo, take it, fine. I expected something better from each one of you. But it's okay. If that's where you are, I cannot push you. That's where you are. Anyway, in that case, no sense in going through the Karika again.
So,
Let's
ma'am, we
leave
want to
it-
do it again. We want to do
let's
it
leave it
again.
here and go to the next Karika. 1 minute. मैं एक बार इसको phone कर लूं. Why is she not joined? Anyway, I don't think she'll be able to join. Let's go.
Actually, pin messages में
37. हाँ?
पिन मैसेज में केवल हैंडआउट वाला TY तहसील है.
नहीं
वो
नहीं,
लिंक
तो
है
लिंक
ना?
कहाँ से मिलता है तुम लोगों को?
लिंक आपको मैंने तो क्या किया, एक अपना से
Save कर रखा है।
व्हाट्सएप पे किया हुआ है. वो टेलीग्राम में फिर उसमें जाना पड़ता है, पूरा वो जो जहाँ पे सब कुछ मिलते हैं ना, मैसेज फाइल्स वगैरह,
नहीं
उसमें
नहीं,
जाना पड़ता
पिन
है.
है. अभी मैंने निकाला उसमें से.
आपने
There are
उसमें से
5-6
निकाला है?
messages pinned, of which one of them is the Zoom link.
मुझे एक ही दिखता है, मुझे एक ही मैसेज पहले दिन दिखा मुझे, पर उसके बाद मुझे केवल एक ही मैसेज
हाँ, तो
दिखता है.
आपने अपने फोन में से अनपिन कर दिया होगा.
अच्छा, ऐसा
I have repinned
गलती से हो
the
गया होगा.
link just now.
हाँ, गलती से हो गया होगा वो.
हाँ, वो ही होता है कभी कभी.
हम्म.
I have repinned the link just now and also copy pasted it anew and pinned the new one.
मैम, ये जो अभी आप बोल रहे थे लार्जर गुड, तो दैट मीन्स मेरा होमवर्क भी वाज नॉट अप टू मार्क, बिकॉज मैं भी अपने हेल्थ, अपने उसके लिए सोच रही थी, फॉर माय हार्मनी, फॉर माय हेल्थ. इट इज नॉट फॉर द लार्जर गुड एज सच, बट या दिस हार्मनी एंड पीस will help me in good relationship with others. I mean, that is the all
नहीं,
larger
ठीक
good.
है. See, क्योंकि जिस प्रकार की शेयरिंग चल रही थी, probably my expectations were raised that yes, now you are ready and going to tell me something bigger. But
No,
ठीक है,
no.
what is honest is honest. If this is where we
Yeah,
are,
yeah.
this is where we are.
Yeah, that's
If
true.
this is larger
कि
for
मेरा
you,
भी
fine. Take
मेरा
your
भी
baby
दिमाग नहीं
steps.
चला, मेरा
Take
भी
your
दिमाग
baby
इतना नहीं
steps.
चला.
Take your baby steps. No problem. 37. कौन पढ़ रहा है?
मैं पढ़ लेती हूँ. सर्व प्रत्युपभोगम यस्मात् पुरुषस्य साध्यति बुद्धिः सैव च विषीनष्टि पुनः प्रधान पुरुषान्तरं सूक्ष्मं because it is the buddhi that accomplishes the experiences with regard to all objects. To the Purush, it is that again that discriminates the subtle difference between the Pradhan and the Purusha. The sole movie of the organs to act is to serve the purpose of the spirit. That alone could be the principal organ which accomplishes this purpose directly among the organs. The buddhi alone does this directly. Hence, that alone is considered to be the principal organ, just like the governor being considered superior to all other chiefs by virtue of his being the direct agent of the king, while others such as the village heads, etc., only of secondary importance when compared to the former. It is the buddhi alone that accomplishes the experiencing of all objects to the spirit by pretending to be the spirit itself due to the reflection of the spirit in the buddhi owing to its proximity to the spirit. Experiencing consists in the enjoyment of feelings of pleasure and pain. This feeling takes place in the buddhi. The buddhi appears as if it has assumed the form of the spirit. Thus, the buddhi makes the spirit undergo these experiences. Just as perception, observation, and self consciousness of things get transmitted to the buddhi by taking their own respective forms. The functions of the senses, too, in a similar way, become identified with buddhi in its own operation in the form of determining. It is just like the troops of the village chief becoming one with the troops of the governor. In a similar way, the buddhi accomplishes for the Purush experiences of all things in the form of sound, etc. If the buddhi is the one that if the buddhi is the one that accomplishes the experiences of for the Purusha in respect to all the objects, then no emancipation is ever possible. This is answered, it is again, etc., discriminates the differences between the Purusha and the Pradhana. Here, the usage of the term Antarantma Vishanti discriminates the difference, similar to the uses of the clause Odonapakam Pachati, cooks the cooking of rice. Thus is shown that emancipation is the purpose of the spirit. Since the difference between the Purush and the Pradhan is only artificial, it should be transient, then the emancipation brought about by the discrimination of that difference also must be transient. This is the answered, subtle, etc. The set difference is subtle, that is, it is difficult to perceive. Pradhan is subject to modifications. I am different from that. This difference is ever existing, but due to the absence of discrimination, the buddhi just creates an awareness that there is no difference, but it does not create that difference, due to which only transiency could be implied. The organs have been described. Now the author describes the specific as well as the non-specific objects.
In this one reading, did anyone catch any thought, any idea, or any questions that arise?
एक ही चीज थॉट आया कि प्रधान और पुरुष में फर्क नहीं है, ऐसा थोड़ा सा ऐसा एक दिमाग में चीज आई.
Which particular portion helped you to arrive at this understanding?
Since the objection में, since the difference between the Purush and the Pradhan is only artificial, it should be transient.
ये तो objection में है ना?
हाँ.
So these are the people of other darshana, mainly Nyaya darshana.
अच्छा, okay.
They are putting it in this manner.
Okay.
तो यदि ये पकड़ा तो इसका जवाब भी देखो, पढ़ो आगे और देखो इसका जवाब भी है क्या इसके आगे।
This is the answer, subtle. etc. The said difference is subtle, that is, it is difficult to perceive. Pradhan is subject to modification. I am different from that. This difference is ever existing, but due to the absence of discrimination, the buddhi just creates an awareness that there is no difference. समझ में नहीं आया? But it does not create the difference due to which only transiency could be implied. The organs have been described. Now the author describes the specific as well as. नहीं समझ में आया मुझे।
क्योंकि यहाँ पर जवाब है ही नहीं, ये पूरा एंड तक खाली ऑब्जेक्शन ही है। इस ऑब्जेक्शन का जवाब 38 में है।
अच्छा,
तो हम ऑब्जेक्शन को छोड़ देते हैं अभी के लिए, 38 के वक्त ऑब्जेक्शन फिर से पढ़ेंगे। तो यानी 37 में से अभी तक कुछ नहीं समझ में आया। राजू, सुमति, डिड यू कैच एनी आइडिया?
Yeah, ma'am. The buddhi appears as if it has assumed the form of the spirit. And that buddhi makes the spirit undergo these experiences. So that first part, it appears as if it has assumed the form. So that is discrimination when the buddhi realizes that it is not the spirit.
Okay. What about you? Anything else? Sumati, you want to say anything that you may have caught, or is there any question?
Just like a troops of the village chief becoming one with the troops of the governor.
इसमें क्या समझा?
इसमें the sole motive of the organ to act is to serve the purpose of the spirit. Spirit के लिए अपन काम कर रहे हैं, वो वहां तक पहुंचने के लिए सभी, that alone could not be the principal organ which accomplishes this purpose directly. मतलब सभी को मिलके, मतलब अलग अलग काम हो रहा है, लेकिन उसको एंड स्पिरिट के पास
गुड गुड गुड
लेके जाने के लिए एक को अपन ये करते हैं ऐसा।
ओके, इसको फिर से पढ़ते हैं। ओके, पहले तो कारिका का ट्रांसलेशन। इट इज बिगनिंग विद बिकॉज। ये बिकॉज किस चीज के लिए लगाया है? व्हाट इज सेड इन 36? The external organs with the mind and the eye principle, which are characteristic wise different from one another and are different modifications of the attributes, and which resembles a lamp illuminating all their respective objects, present them in the buddhi for the purpose of the spirit, that is for their exhibition to the spirit. In other words, the previous karika was talking about manas, ahankar and buddhi. Yes, and it was saying that each one of them have their own different characteristics, their own attributes, and in spite of them being so different from each other, different modifications of the attributes, and which resemble a lamp illuminating all. तो अलग अलग होने के बावजूद भी, यानी वो एट्रीब्यूट्स का वापस से वो दिखाया है कि अलग अलग होने के बावजूद भी वो इकट्ठा होके काम करते हैं। जैसे तीन गुणों आपस में अलग अलग होके भी इकट्ठा होके काम करते हैं वापस, यानी ये लैंप वाला जो गुणस के साथ में हमको पहले भी आया है, right? It's been explained earlier too. And here it is again talking about the manas, ahankar and buddhi. Because of the difference of the gunas, they are different, they have different characteristics, but they work together. for the purpose of the Purusha. Just like दिया, दिए में बाती, तेल और अग्नि मिलके काम करते हैं, उसी प्रकार से मिलके ये तीनों भी काम करते हैं. Okay? So that similar analogy is used, that which we use for the gunas over
Hmm.
here, for manas, buddhi and ahankar.
Okay.
Okay. Now the sentence is beginning with because. So they are working like this in tandem with each other properly for the purpose of the Purusha. That was the main thing over there.
Hmm.
Yes, manas, ahankar and buddhi are working for the purpose of Purusha, though they are having each of them their own different functions, but they work together for the purpose of Purusha because it is the buddhi that accomplishes the experiences with regard to all objects to the Purusha. So, in spite of all the differences, they work together because only buddhi alone presents everything that all the others do to the Purusha. Because they have all evolved for only one purpose. And that purpose is of the Purusha. So, the only purpose in Sankhya is the liberation of Purusha. So, every action that goes in that direction is a larger activity, is for larger good. So, if we are not doing things which are of this kind of larger good, we are still not doing the larger good with respect to Sankhya. Okay. So, because it is the buddhi that accomplishes the experiences with regard to all objects to the Purusha, it is that again that discriminates the subtle difference between the Pradhana and the Purusha. So, after stating each one of them having important activity to do, and they work together for the purpose of Purusha, among all these three, buddhi is pradhan. Why it is pradhan? Because one, it has to present everything to the Purusha, and it is the buddhi alone who is going to make this possible, to see the difference between the Purusha and the Prakriti. That is the larger purpose.
But that is only if it is working in its right perspectives.
Huh.
Generally, it is covered
its
by
purpose is
ahankar.
that only, no? If you in your personal life are not doing that, then you are failing yourself. But the buddhi was given to you for this purpose. You may use it for other purposes and abuse it. It has got lots of potential. It has a lot of capacity. But its main purpose is this. So its purpose is this, and therefore it is pradhan. So buddhi, being the first evolute of Prakriti, is pradhan in this sense. What sense? That all others present their experience to buddhi, and buddhi presents it to Purusha. So because of its proximity to Purusha, and the only one among the 23 elements that are produced from Prakriti, buddhi is the only one that can present it to the Purusha. Okay. So let us see what is the other explanation, more understanding that Vachaspati ji has given us. The sole motive of the organs to act is to serve the purpose of the spirit. Means all the organs, all the 13 organs are being talked of here. The karmendriyas, the jnanendriyas, and the antakarana. Yes, all the 13 organs, their main purpose is to serve the purpose of Purusha. What is the purpose of Purusha? To liberate the Purusha that is got bound. Okay? That alone could be the principal organ which accomplishes this purpose directly. Now, all of them are working towards that purpose, but the one organ which is doing this directly becomes the main out of them,
Oh,
because everybody else's effort is gone waste if that organ does not present it to the Purusha. Sorry, I didn't hear what you said, Raju.
ma'am, I just exclaimed, sorry, I didn't know I was on
Okay, no issue.
not mute. Ma'am, is this why you were saying? I was wondering that why you mentioned earlier. Ma'am, can you say that again just now what you said? That one
I
line.
only read this again and I'll read it again. The
Please,
sole
ma'am.
motive of the organs to act is to serve the purpose of the spirit. That alone could be the principal organ which accomplishes this purpose directly among the organs.
That means that is to serve the purpose of the spirit. That's what they're saying.
Among the organs, the buddhi alone does this directly. Hence, that alone is considered to be the principal organ. All in all, what is being established here, that buddhi is the principal organ. And why is it the principal organ? Because only buddhi is directly presenting everything to the Purusha. Means directly serving the purpose of being evolved. Only buddhi can do. All the other organs have to present whatever they are doing to the buddhi. Okay. Just like the governor being considered superior to all other chiefs by virtue of his being the direct agent of the king. So the governor is the only one who has access to the king, but all others are village chiefs. They are also chiefs. That doesn't mean that they are anything less, but they are not directly connected to the chief, to the king. To the king, only governor can go. So governor becomes Pradhan. Hai na? While others such as the village heads, etc., are only of secondary importance. That does not make the importance less, but in this particular context, because the entire evolution is only for this one purpose. So there is no another purpose. Everyone has to be working towards the purpose of liberating the Purusha. And directly that is done by buddhi. All others do it indirectly through buddhi. Okay. So only to that extent it is secondary. Secondary importance when compared to the former, means the buddhi. Okay. Is this one thought complete? And that governor example clear? It is the buddhi alone that accomplishes the experiencing of all objects to the spirit by pretending to be the spirit itself. Now, what is this? Why is this pretense required? For the sake of all others, buddhi alone is there, no? Now, all the other organs not having any direct experience of the king, they think that the governor only is the king. So, ye pretense ho gaya. Or in time to come, the governor also starts thinking that he is the king. So, that's why pretense. I'll read that again. Buddhi alone that accomplishes the experiencing of all objects to the spirit by pretending to be the spirit itself due to, now, pretending to be the spirit itself. Why it is pretending to be the spirit itself? Due to the reflection of the spirit in the buddhi. Due to the reflection of the spirit in the buddhi, owing to its proximity to the spirit. Buddhi by itself is pure, like crystal, clear crystal. And in it shines the illumination of the Purusha. Purusha is self-illumined self. So Purusha is just the illumination. And that illumination becomes manifested in Buddhi. For us, made up of the three gunas, we are incapable of connecting to the Purusha except through the Buddhi. So, हमारे लिए बुद्धि ही सब कुछ है. And why it is so? Because Buddhi is so close to the Purusha, and because of its purity, the way it is, the first evolute was made in this manner. क्योंकि पुरुष को लिबरेट करना था ना, तो पुरुष को लिबरेट करना था, तो वो पुरुष का जो एलिमेंट है वो उसके अंदर शाइन करता है. Because it is so close to the Purusha, the illumination of the Purusha shines into the Buddhi. हम कहते हैं ना कि you live with the people and you rub against them, और उनकी qualities तुम्हारे में आ जाती है ना. And as long as you are in that proximity, you tend to behave in that manner because that effect is there on you. So बुद्धि के साथ भी वही हो रहा है. बुद्धि, because it is in proximity to the Purusha, it appears to be the Purusha itself. Okay.
Ma'am, can we say that it gets the ability to recognize that light?
It has.
It has.
Experiencing consists in the enjoyment of feelings of pleasure and pain. Now, what is this experiencing? Experiencing is enjoyment of the feelings of pleasure and pain. Okay? So, this experience that Buddhi is presenting to the Purusha is what is the experience of pleasure and pain. Ultimately, हमने जो श्रेयस प्रेयस की बात की लास्ट कारिका में, वही है ना. प्रेयस है तो प्लेजर मिलता है, और श्रेयस करने में पेन होता है. But when that pain, that experience, वो जो बुद्धि को मिलता है, कहाँ से मिलता है? किसी सेंस ऑर्गन से, मनस से, अहंकार से. किसी एक्शन ऑर्गन से, मनस से, अहंकार से. Yes, the buddhi is getting all this experience from there, and then what is being given to the Purusha, nobody else can give it. Only whatever goes up to the buddhi can buddhi give it. तो ये सारे जो भी एक्सपीरियंसेस हैं, बुद्धि के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा ना, कि बुद्धि उसको कितना लेती है और कितना पुरुष को देती है. होना तो यही चाहिए कि whatever comes, everything is presented to the Purusha. Correct? So I'll read this again. Experiencing consists in the enjoyment of feelings of pleasure and pain. This feeling takes place in the buddhi. Bhava. Bhavana. Even the words come from the similar root, the bhavas and the bhavana. So really speaking, dharma, gyan, vairagya, aishwarya, adharma, gyan, rag and aishwarya are really a form of feelings. But I wonder if we are capable of experiencing these as feeling. We are able to experience these as understanding. At the most, we can think of as an attitude. Correct? You can think of jnana, attitude. Vairagya, attitude समझ में आएगा. I wonder if you can understand these as feeling. That refinement, that kind of purity, we have yet to arrive at. We, in the previous homeworks we did, you remember when we worked at separating what the senses do and what the manas does, understanding that separately. And at that time we felt all the feelings are in the manas. Then we did the next homework, trying to correctly see what is the manas doing and what is the ahankar doing. Tab malum pada ki nahi, that feeling is actually in the ahankar. And now Vachaspati is saying, if you work at recognizing separately the function of ahankar and buddhi, which from today's homework I see you are yet not ready. So, okay, you continue to work with Shreyas prayers at a more subtler level. Maybe you will come to a point wherein I can give you the homework to see ahankar and buddhi, their functioning being different, wherein then you will see how that feeling is not even in the ahankar, it is in the buddhi. So for the time being, we'll take it as said by a great person like Vachaspati Mishra, who is at least spelling out what is said in the Karika. Pradhan kyun hai? Because everything is experience. And if experience is feeling of pleasure and pain, भोग से ही अपवर्ग होता है ना. From experience only liberation will arise. So bhog and apvarga for us yet is a distant thing. Because we are not able to get to the feeling and associate it with buddhi. It is very subtle. But at least we should know that this far we have to go. And we are here. So now at least intelligently that is clear to you.
Yeah.
Vachaspati ji has very clearly said that the feeling is in buddhi. Let's read that sentence again. Experiencing consists in the enjoyment of feelings of pleasure and pain. This feeling takes place in the buddhi. The buddhi appears as if it has assumed the form of the spirit. Why? Because for what we are made up of is the Panchamahabhuta. And Panchamahabhuta are known only through the Indriyas, right? And Indriyas are interpreted, identified and understood by Manas and Ahankar. And all of them offer it to Buddhi. Beyond Buddhi, we are not able to go. So it appears that Buddhi is the ultimate. We read that sentence again. The Buddhi appears as if it has assumed the form of the spirit. Thus, the Buddhi makes the spirit undergo these experiences. Just as perception, observation, and self-consciousness of things get transmitted to the buddhi by taking their own respective forms. The functions of the senses too, in a similar way, becomes identified with buddhi in its own operations in the form of determining. Too long a sentence. Let's understand each part of it. Buddhi makes the spirit undergo these experiences. What experiences? Feeling of pleasure and pain. ठीक है? Just as. ये हम लोगों ने पहले भी बात की है. Perception, observation and self-consciousness. किस किस का काम है ये? Perception, observation अपना मनस, ये sorry.
Observation and perception दोनों मनस है मैम.
मनस का
Self
काम है.
conscious
Observation is really indriyas, but because of the indriyas, मनस का भी काम है वो. Perception मनस ही करता है, and self consciousness is अपना अहंकार. ठीक है ना? तो इंद्रियस, मनस and अहंकार of things get transmitted to the buddhi. This is clear to us. From the indriyas to the manas to the ahankar, these three things, perception, observation and self-consciousness, get transmitted to the buddhi. Okay? Now, by taking their own respective forms, they are saying by doing their own work. Because manas, buddhi, ahankar, so also the indriyas, they are not separate from their work. If they have any structure, any form, it is this work, correct? This has been explained to us much earlier. The indriyas are their own activity. What is their activity is the indriya. Buddhi is nothing but its activity. Manas is nothing but its activity. ऐसा नहीं है कि ये object है, ये वो काम करता है. So the object means these tattvas are not separate from their activity. Activity itself is the tattva. So that is why the word used is form. Okay. I'll read that sentence again and understand it in this context. Buddhi takes the spirit, just as perception, observation and self-consciousness of things get transmitted to the buddhi by taking their own respective forms. Own respective forms, manas, manas ka, indriya, indriya ka, और ahankar, ahankar ka. ठीक है? The functions of the senses too, in a similar way, becomes identified with buddhi. तो मनस और अहंकार का जो काम हो रहा है, बिना इंद्रिय के मनस भी अपना काम नहीं कर सकता. So, जो सेंस ऑर्गन्स भी जो काम कर रहे हैं, जो सेंसेस का भी काम है, इंद्रियस का जो काम है, that also, if मनस और अहंकार का काम बुद्धि को एट्रीब्यूट होता है, सेंसेस का काम भी फाइनली बुद्धि को एट्रीब्यूट होता है. Via manas and ahankar, that's different thing. Okay. But it is attributed to the buddhi only. Okay. In the similar way, becomes identified with buddhi in its own operation in the form of determining. And what does buddhi do with all this information? It determines. So, determination के लिए बुद्धि owns all these activities. तो ऐसा लगता है कि ये सारी activities भी बुद्धि में हो रही है ना? Whether it is observation, perception, self-consciousness, sensory input or action input, whatever is happening, everything is resulting into determination by buddhi. तो ऐसा लगता है ये सारा काम भी बुद्धि ही कर रही है. पहले क्या एस्टैब्लिश किया कि बुद्धि appears to be the general, the governor, no, the king. वो गवर्नर है लेकिन appears to be the king, correct? अभी क्योंकि बुद्धि ये सारे काम करती है, so without all this it cannot determine. So all this also buddhi only does. This तो definitely it does. but does not do it directly, like it is directly in presenting things to Purusha. All these things it does not do directly. What things? Sensory inputs, actions, perceptions, observations, and self-consciousness. It does not do that directly, but they attribute it to Buddhi. है ना? Because they have to be presented to Purusha via Buddhi only. So Buddhi has to take it as their own, as its own. And Purusha is not in touch with the rest. It is in touch only with Buddhi, and Buddhi alone gives its ability, and therefore it determines. It is just like the troops of the village chief becoming one with the troops of the governor. In a similar way, the Buddhi accomplishes for the Purusha the experiences of all things in the form of the Tanmatras. Shabda, Sparsh, Roop, Ras, Gandha. These are the experiences. These are the only ways in which our being is equipped to experience through the senses, no? So the sensations that we experience of sound, touch, taste, smell, everything else is determined by Buddhi. तो बुद्धि कितना इंपॉर्टेंट हुआ?
मैम ये समझ में नहीं आया.
क्या?
बुद्धि accomplishes for the पुरुष experiences of all the things.
Yes.
पुरुष experience तो करता नहीं है ना.
हाँ, so बुद्धि एक्सपीरियंस करती है, लेकिन बुद्धि appears to be पुरुष, नो? बाकियों के लिए we are sensory beings. We are so much involved living at the sensory level. तो हमारे लिए बुद्धि is everything. यदि हम अहंकार और बुद्धि के अंदर वो नहीं देख पा रहे हैं, I explained that to you. You did this homework.
Yeah.
So if we are not able to reach up to there, we don't know what is beyond buddhi.
Yeah.
Purusha is beyond buddhi. And only through buddhi can you get in touch with the Purusha. Jab tak you cannot do that, you do not even get a glimpse of it. You have never seen the king. Every time when you approach the king, it is only the governor who comes in front. So,
Yeah.
over a period of time, you start assuming that this is the king.
Okay.
Buddhi also keeps acting. Because only Buddhi can go and present things to king, to the Purusha. So, for all practical purposes, Buddhi is the king. Now, look at it from, let me say, from the Purusha point of view, just for the sake of understanding. Buddhi is bringing all this to the Purusha. If Purusha was somebody really existing, and that also was undergoing transformation, what would Purusha think? That all this Buddhi is doing. What? All the sensory activity, observation hai, perception hai, oneness hai, and in addition, determination. Determining, that also gets added when presented to the Purusha. So, though the Purusha is not looking and thinking of anything, it is the Buddhi alone who is as if doing all these things also and also experiencing for the Purusha. Because Buddhi ka purpose clear hai. It is supposed to be proliferating into all these others for the sake of the Purusha. Prakriti has has evolved into Buddhi for presenting everything to Purusha to liberate it. And to do this work of presenting everything to Purusha, to give that experience to Purusha, Buddhi is having the Ahankar produced and the Manas produced and all these different activities that it is doing. Are you getting that? So
Yeah.
the role of Buddhi is so vital and so subtle.
Hmm. Ma'am, that's
Now-
what you were pointing in the homework when you said that you all are at this level only. So can it be that this determining, without the determining also these other functions, that is the incomplete functioning of buddhi? Is this
Yeah,
what
abuse.
generally happens?
That is the abuse. That is what we are all indulging into. And that's why we are suffering. And that's why we are
Praise.
not getting moksha. यही तो अविद्या है. If determining itself becomes the ultimate thing, we will not even look for the Purusha.
Ma'am, if the buddhi is it's pretending to be the spirit itself, where you just read that, then why does it have difficulty in determining?
Then why it has?
Why does it have difficulty in determining it? So in
No,
much
it
of
is not having difficulty in determining. It is determining. Whatever it is determining, it is presenting to the Purusha. But
Oh,
that presentation is not determining its separateness from the Purusha.
ah,
So the day Buddhi can determine that it is not Purusha, it is separate from the Purusha, that day moksha will happen.
So in every action, you're saying, when we say that all the organs are working for the Purusha, all the organs are working for the Purusha, this kind of, it has to become so subtle that we have to see that in everything
Yes.
you're saying.
Yes.
See, वो मैम ऐसा है ना कि अभी तक हमारे वो साइके में आया नहीं है. हम वी आर टू मच इनटू दैट होमवर्क कि हाँ कि मनस क्या है, ये क्या है, मोर ऑफ एन एक्सरसाइज. बट ये साइके में नहीं है कि हमें पुरुष वो मोक्ष के लिए उसके लिए करना है वो अभी तक साइके में नहीं आया है.
हम तो खाली थोड़ी सी ईज के लिए कर रहे हैं. हमारे लिए
हाँ.
वो श्रेयस है. तो फिर कैसे मोक्ष की बात होगी?
हम बस वो एक्सरसाइज करें, हम मनस क्या है, बुद्धि क्या है, ये क्या, बट इट इज ऑल टू दैट पुरुष, दैट मोक्ष. वो साइके में लेके आना है अभी.
मुझे पुरुष को मोक्ष देना ही नहीं है तो मोक्ष देना ही
उल्लू बना रहे हैं.
हाँ.
उल्लू बनाया.
Oh my God. Ma'am, is this why that the more sattvic buddhi experiences become, the more sattvic the buddhi gets because of the sattvic experiences? Maybe we may be getting a little bit closer to that one. You said na that one moment of वो अगर जान जाए तो भी उसको वो one moment भी शायद आ जाए ऐसे.
Yeah.
So that is why you, like many times in the past also have said that the experiences जो है they also matter करके. It's very complex, ma'am.
Actually, very simple.
हाँ.
Complex because we do not want to take the trouble of understanding that prayer, what that Shreyas is really working towards the Purusha. We are happy. 20 minutes का 30 minutes हो गया तो बड़ा है.
हाँ, वही है.
Ma'am, but understanding what you're saying na, that then actually this enjoyment जो हम लेते हैं ना, ये feelings of pleasure and even pain से भी, Actually, you were saying earlier that Shreyas में pain hai. But I wanted to ask you, isn't there pleasure and pain? Both are there in prayers. Shreyas is when इससे थोड़े परे भी हो जाएं तब भी ना. That pain भी है, recognize करके we move be little bit ahead of it. Isn't that the greater good? But ma'am, in standing here, na, at this minor level, not even at not even like anywhere near what you expected of us. Standing from this minor level, in every action may to see this, that it is for the Purush, this Shreyas जो हम लोग करते हैं. अगर हम actually ऐसे करते हैं, wouldn't be all be sun sages, like, literally on the verge of.
Yeah. We all have the potential.
We have the potential, but the actual.
So when you do that, then you have the potential. You can be sages.
Okay. So actual the undergoing of the experiences जो है, which I'm understanding from this whole thing, is that as long as we indulge in the enjoyment of it, then तो फिर कहीं ना कहीं वो prayers तो है ही है.
We'll remain in buddhi.
Indulging जब भी होता है. So that is why you are saying that वो 20 minutes हो या 30 minutes हो, it is still indulging, you're saying. I understand this now. Now अभी समझ में आ रहा है कि ये 20 minutes, ये 30 minutes क्या, अगर मैं इतना अरेंज करके 40-50 minutes भी करके रखूं, वो भी indulging ही हुआ
वो
फिर.
दूसरा प्रकार का तामसिक इंडल्जेंस हो जाएगा.
ज्यादा हो गया कि
वो तो गिरने
के
वाला
उसका
बात हो जाएगा,
arrangement करके
ऊपर नहीं
रखा.
चढ़ने वाला होएगा.
So to let it happen, and in that subtle split moment कि हाँ, it is इतना हुआ, इतने, this is not for me. This is not for the body. This is not even for my mind. ऐसे जान के उसको let go अगर करूं, then some sort of crossing over from prayers has happened. And yeah, ma'am, it is so difficult. It is so difficult. What a homework you have set, ma'am.
So
है
now
तो 2 words.
seeing that the feelings actually reside in the buddhi, and the feeling can be of pleasure. That means dharma, gyan, vairagya, aishwarya. And the feeling can also be of pain. That is adharma, agyan, rag, and anashwarya.
तुम्हारा homework is ना?
Sorry?
This is a homework?
I am arriving at it. Let me know if this is the homework you want to do.
No, stop.
Not yet, ma'am. You please continue.
अभी नहीं. It's too tough.
No, just hold on.
Ma'am, you were saying that is still like.
So feelings are in the buddhi. And we know that the bhavas of buddhi are feeling states. At least intelligently, we know that. We also know that the experiences of buddhi, means these feelings, are of pleasure or of pain. Either they are rajasic, either they are the positive ones or they are the negative ones, right? Now,
Ma'am, please repeat it
the
now.
homework could be wherein we watch the sattvic feeling and determine whether this feeling is really sattvic or it is the tamasic. Means, if it is sattvic, it will be one of the four: dharma, gyan, vairagya, or aishwarya. In that state. So our attitude will be that. Only then can there be a sattvic feeling. Okay. But if our attitude means the buddhi is in the tamas, then the feelings that you would feel in that state will be of the negative kind, of the tamasic type. Rajas ka role kya hai? Now, do you use your force to change this tamasic into sattvic? So from the examples that you shared today, you are using it in that ministerial manner. वो इतना सा तमस कम करके इतना सा सत्व बढ़ाया. So to that extent you are using. But if we are happy to just arrive over there, then can we actually get into this space where dharma, gyan, vairagya, aishwarya attitude ka sattvic feeling aayega? Hardly. We are too far-fetched. We are too far away from there. So, how much? Close to the positive feeling, the sattvic feeling we are, and how far from that sattvic feeling we are. If we can determine that how much is that path that we have to travel. Not the entire path will not be visible to us. क्यों? क्योंकि हमारे को मनस, अहंकार, बुद्धि का भी पूरा ठीक से पकड़ा नहीं गया है. थोड़ा होमवर्क किया है हमने, तो थोड़ा सा उसका अनुभव आया है, राइट? और बुद्धि तक जाते जाते तब डिटरमिन होता है कि रियली फीलिंग क्या है. हालांकि फीलिंग अच्छा लग रहा है, बुरा लग रहा है, अपने को मालूम पड़ता है, है ना? सो जस्ट नाउ आवर डिटर्मिनेशन is only so much, feeling good or feeling bad. We are not able to segregate the feeling even into these four bhavas. If it is the positive feeling, it is of the dharma kind, jnana kind, vairagya kind, or aishwarya kind, we are not able to determine. If it is the bad feeling, whether it is of the adharma kind, ajnana kind, raga kind, or vairagya kind, we are not, or aishwarya kind, we are not able to determine. यानी वो discrimination जो होके determine होता है वो नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. It's all jumbled up together as one something.
Yeah.
What I was wondering, if you can do the homework, that when you at least determine that this is the sattvic and this is the tamasic feeling, can you at least at one time in the day, when you're feeling either sattvic or tamasic, spend some time and ask yourself, is this, if it is the negative kind, ask yourself, is this adharma, ajnana, raga, or anashwarya? And if it is the positive kind, at least ask yourself, is this dharma, is this jnana, is this vairagya, is this aishwarya? Can we at least do this exercise of asking ourselves? What will happen as a result? That it is possible that, we will have thin the veil of avidya, which is not allowing us to discern. The buddhi ka ability जो discernment है, वो discernment हमको नहीं करने दे रही है ना? So there is a veil there. So can we at least ask ourselves once every day for one of the feeling and just go through that experience of thinning that veil. So Shreyas Preyas ka homework jo kiya hai, that goes in tune with this. So you can continue to watch and add this one act more. When you find yourself in that Shreyas, ask, is this feeling that I'm having of dharma, jnana, vairagya, or aishwarya? When you are in that prayers, you will ask, is this adharma, ajnana, raga, or an aishwarya? So you can continue. with the Shreyas
Shreyas.
prayers, with this
Yes.
addition, of at least asking yourself, because you were feeling कि नहीं ये तो फिर से करना पड़ेगा, तो करो अभी फिर से, but also ask yourself for one at least in the day.
Yeah, ma. This will help actually.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay,
ठीक है.
ठीक है. Not very difficult, no? Just you have to ask yourself. एक बार दिन में एक फीलिंग के लिए जरूर पूछो.
ठीक है.
और ये उस समय अपने आप को याद दिलाओ. The feeling is in the buddhi.
अच्छा. The feeling is in the buddhi.
VCT is therefore affecting the vritti. It is not just emotion. Pratyaya. Oh my God. Never realized, no? We are working at that level. with
Yeah,
me.
we did not.
चलो, better late than never. ठीक है? चलो.
ठीक है.
I'm
Okay.
so happy that the homework coincides so beautifully with what we did last time.